it going, Mark?
I'm doing good. Yourself? You got these amazing ladies that you're having a conversation with, but I am doing good, and I know you're doing well as well.
Yeah. Give a shout out to the women in weeds and to Jack Hare, the grandfather of Pod, who's no longer with us. Just give a shout out. I have Jack's book here. I can show you. That's Jack's book that he wrote back in the '70s or the '80s to free the weed. And I got a big old book at the Colorado show. So just give a shout out.
I would definitely give a shout out, and always glad to support folks that are doing amazing work and are doing things that needed to be done in that space. We know that there are way too many people that are in prison that don't need to be in prison for this offense that shouldn't be an offense in the first place. So definitely, we've got too much injustices going on in the prison system, and the whole aspect of the pot aspect of that, or the cannabis aspect, is very much a part of that conversation as well. So I'm glad to see that you've got these amazing ladies that are doing this powerful work, as well as these other folks that are getting freed, and we need to have more of them getting freed on this regular basis.
Well, it's great to have you on board and to see you again. Give me a shout after the show or later or tomorrow, and let's talk about everything. Everybody, this is Mark Lee. He's got a great show. He interviews people that are so like enlightened and far out and beautiful and doing their work to help better society, community, and hatred. And so I honor you, Mark. And he's part of our POD TV. And what happened to our Roku?
Well, that's what I said. The Roku is there as well. I'm getting ready to try to make that, but it's the one that says one on it. So you should be going there. But
I haven't seen Roku, the R anymore.
totally, it's the one that's got the number one on it. So if you see one web live, that is the one that goes directly to Roku. So I'm
Okay,
going
so you can make me go live to Roku right now?
I'm doing
Okay.
that as we're
Well, I
speaking.
got some back help today, everybody. It's really cool to have Mark on board. Stay as long as you want, speak up as you want. We're going to go
I was
back.
just gonna say, if he's gonna keep talking, if he could turn up his microphone because I can't hear him at all on my laptop. So I'm wondering if anybody else can hear him.
We can hear him on my side.
That's fine.
Yeah, we can hear him on our side.
Okay.
Put your hearing aid in, and Grandma. And
You're so funny.
Yes, I can't hear either.
you can't.
See? Thank you.
Y'all are giving us Jeff a hard time. That's just not fair.
I wonder what that is, Mark. Why you're low on everybody, but you're beautiful right here with me.
I don't know. It might be on
We'll
the
have
Zoom.
to check that.
We'll have to check that.
We'll
and
have to
everything.
check that one day. We'll check that one day. Yeah,
We'll
because I
definitely
want to
do that.
make this happen because I'm gonna play Jack's movie in a minute from this same platform, and maybe it's gonna be light on everybody. But when we do a post, I'll up the volume, everybody. So, anyways, we have Mark Lee today, producer at POD TV, and we're on Roku. And I missed the Roku button, but I'll find it again. They must have changed the insignia on it. And so good to have you, Mark. Let's go back to the ladies here.
Go back to the ladies. I
We got
definitely think
both.
the ladies need the honor that they deserve and all of that space. So I'm actually going to bounce off and all in that way. We actually had, and the ladies would know we enjoyed this. There was a woman that was on our news show earlier today that has got a organization called Claim Your Potential, which is a woman empowerment organization out of DC. So she was on that show talking about ways that they can empower the woman's voice. And she is a young woman, I think somewhere around that 18 to 25 age range and everything, because she is a college student and is definitely looking to empower women in a number of ways and all in that space. I think it's of immigrant descent, but definitely is in that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. Can you hear him now? Can you hear him a little bit?
I heard nothing. I know he's talking to you because you're talking to him, but I'd have to be right inside my laptop to hear it. It is complete. It's like a quarter of the volume that I have for you and for Canon Nurse.
Hang on. Let's do this. Mark, talk up now and see if they can hear you. So Mark,
yeah,
talk up now and see if
I am talking. I don't know if she can hear me, but there definitely comes. That's better.
Did you do
That's
that?
cool.
I shared my screen. I shared my screen with you all. So So this is Mark, everybody. Mark's one of my partners for the last several years, and we're on
Yes.
Roku with him and POD TV. And he just repeat yourself to the ladies about the empowerment 25-year-old.
Yeah, there's a young lady that is somewhere in that age range of 18 to 25 that started a show called a podcast and a organization called Claim Your Potential, which is about women claiming their potential and being empowered in a variety of ways and all in that space. So she was on our new show, the World Edition, earlier today, and was sharing about that particular organization that is based in the DC area, but is national in scope. Even though she's hoping to make it international in scope eventually.
That's fantastic. Well, we need the young people to come behind us to clean up the crap, the oceans and the air. You know, I mean, it's not just, you know, the anger and the frustration of the stupid people on the planet that are killing each other. It's everything. And so we're in our highway, our lane, everybody. We have Mark Lee on today. And can you hear them now, ladies? Did we lose our ladies?
I can hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you can hear Mark now. So yeah, Mark is a good old longtime friend and partner on broadcasting to StreamYard and to our network there. That's how we get out to the world, everybody. StreamYard goes way bigger than just my little Facebook. So if you're listening, everybody, Mark Lee, tell us a little bit about your show and some of the recent or your favorite interviews that you've done recently or in the
There
past.
have been so many. There have been some amazing conversations that we've had. The show is that I'll be doing later on this evening is called the Online Dinner Party. So if you can imagine what it would be like if you were at your house or your apartment and you invited people from varying backgrounds to come in and have a conversation, some that may agree with each other, some that may disagree with each other, but they just are having a casual conversation and may cover everything from your views on life to number of issues that are out there to just things that have helped you grow and develop. And it's just a very casual conversation. Try to keep it non-animosity or non-confrontational, but just have a very respectful conversation where people get to.
It's a neutral dinner party to be able to just say your grace. Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
Tell us about who famous has been on your show
We've
besides
got a
you.
couple of folks. Ira David Woods, who is a well-known producer, has been on. Many people will know him from his daughter, Evan Rachel Woods, and all in that space. Ronnie Warner, a filmmaker in California. The woman that played on The Waltons as the mother has been on the show, and there have been some other folks in the business community as well. So there have been a host of folks from a variety of landscapes, a variety of styles of life and all of that. I think we've even had a couple of athletes. I know Travis Dinger, who is a basketball player, was on, and a fellow Marquette alumni. So we've had a variety of people that have been up there and definitely had some amazing guests and some amazing conversations.
Well, great. Carry on, my wayward son, and there'll be peace when we are done. You know, lay your weary head to rest.
Hey, I gotta let you know just really
Cry.
quickly. The ladies know also, and I'm gonna bounce off because I do have to get ready for my show. But we did the Juneteenth celebration at the Cultural Arts Center that I work at recently, and there were a number of folks, including a choir that was led by a good friend of mine, Joey Goff, and all in that space. So they were definitely doing some music that was in both the gospel, neo soul, and even some steel drums that were there as well. But one of the things I was going to say was they had a DJ outside, and I know that you're into the hip hop world, and you may have heard of a group called Public Enemy. Terminator X now lives in Durham, and so he was doing the DJing for us since he is part of that Public Enemy and the Fight the Power kind of crowd and all in that way. So he actually moved to North
Was that
Carolina.
Flavor Flav? Was that
No,
Flavor Flav?
Flavor, the core of Public Enemy is Chuck D on the doing the main rapping. Flavor Flav is the hype man, and Terminator X was the DJ. So Terminator X was the.
I remember. Big old clock, you know.
Yeah.
Flavor
Yeah, but
Flav.
Terminator X was.
Well,
there.
everybody, it's Mark and Mickey is always at 420. So there you go. Mickey's always set to 420, and Flavor Flav is my fave. And we'll catch up with you soon. Let's talk, okay?
All right,
Talk
sounds
about
good. I'm gonna bounce off. Y'all have a good. Y'all have a great
Thank
rest
you
of your
for
conversation.
getting us connected today. Everybody
No
that's
problem.
Mark, give him a little okay, Mark's bounced off, and I'm gonna come back to our lovely ladies here. And carry my wayward son. There'll be peace when we are done. Don't you cry no.
I got something. I'm sorry I have to interrupt, but Carrion was the name of the supposed entity that took you across the river Styx, and the song is from the band Styx.
Right.
So I wonder if it is not Carry On, but it was Carrion.
Oh, maybe carrion. Yeah, maybe it's canna. Maybe there's some canna in there.
No, Carrion was the entity that took you in the boat across the river Styx to your afterlife.
Oh, carrion. Oh, that's very beautiful. So carrion took you in a boat after life to cross the river
Across
Styx.
the river Styx.
Don't you cry no more.
Yeah, it was a song about losing somebody and them going into the afterlife and having peace with them.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Crazy Pop Mom, give us some womanly blessings today for women in weed, and then we'll say happy birthday to Jack in a minute.
Happy birthday, Jack. We struggle with a lot of things because we're supposed to be everybody, right? Like we're wives, we're mothers, we're friends, we're cousins, we're nieces, whatever. Like we're so many different hats that we wear all the time. So a lot of the time we feel defeated because we can't like basically make everyone happy. But we also need to make sure we take care of ourselves, because I spent a lot of this weekend taking care of somebody else. And in the end, they took a big shit on me. And I was like, what? I was making sure your mental health was okay. I didn't do X, Y, and Z this weekend, making sure you were okay. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself too, because I had things that I would have liked to have done this weekend, but I was too busy taking care of somebody else. And I don't know this person. Okay? So we take on a lot. So make sure you take care of you too. Because I did not, and I regret it now, because in the end, what I did didn't matter to them in the end, right? But it did in the moment. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. But yeah, just remember to take care of you too, because sometimes they don't appreciate what you're doing, you know?
Well, we do on
Right
weed
now.
on Women in Weeds Day, totally, you know. And I've got to call out to Brooke from Women in Weed Cannabis Expo that I went down to. I don't have my award here, but I was a guy and I had a booth there, and we did our show from there. And guess what? I got the award for best booth, because I like dress it up. I do, you know, the rainbow thing, and so it was pretty cool. And so
Hey,
the women all voted me.
Just really quickly, and this is about women in weed. There is a new show that is on Pod TV called Real Girls Rock. It is actually on yesterday, which would have been Tuesday at 4:00. And Tammy Faye is in the entertainment space there in Los Angeles, but she is also a cannabis distributor, and she got into that space even though she is not a cannabis participant in the sense of using the product herself, even though lately she's been having health concerns, so she's been using some of the products that can help her in her pain medication and all that way. But she is definitely very much into that space. I forgot which company she works for, but I have to put her in touch with you and the women in organizations and the different folks that are in that space, because she has been in it now for less than a year, but she did recently get involved in it and is very much involved with it. So
Well, I have a hierarchy of women in cannabis for her. Yes, we can connect her for sure.
I would definitely have
That'd be
you all
great.
connect.
That'd be great. Yeah. Well, it's all about networking, everybody, and we're blessed to have Mark. Mark popped in there for a second,
Can
and
I talk again, Jeff?
hey,
I said, can I talk again?
yeah,
So we were
get back.
talking about the jar for the money that we put in when we smoke, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I've been really busy doing other events this weekend, or last weekend, and now again this weekend. But I had an idea that I'm just going to take one of my mason jars that I put my weed in, and I'm just going to do that right after this weekend. So I should have some sort of something to show you. It might not be completely finished next week, but I will have something to show you
Okay.
for what we're going to do. I also need the logo that I was going to put on it. If I could get that sometime soon, so I can try and figure that out, that'd be great.
You mean a Weeds Day
The
logo
gentleman that was in here when we were talking about it, he asked if I could put his logo on it.
on what?
Are you seriously asking me which one of your friends was the one that we were talking to, Jeff? Come on.
Well, no. I don't remember that because the logo will have to be only one logo. That's from Weeds Days. So we'll just put Weeds. We're not gonna white label them.
No, okay. So that was the label that I was waiting for then.
Okay.
Or yes, I'll need that.
Okay. And how do you presume to put a label on there? Are we gonna get stickers, or are we gonna?
If you can give me stickers, that would be great.
Okay.
Make sure the backside is clear and you only see what you want to see. Because like you don't want white to be at the back of the sticker all square. And
Well, are you going to do a rainbow bucket and then drop the jar into it and pull it out and have your?
I'm going to pour paint like I always do. I ain't starting nothing new. You guys are getting my regular artwork.
No, but that's how we did. That's how we did Ken Kesey's coffin. We dipped the wood. We dipped the wood into. You put oil in a bathtub, and then you throw paint in there, and you put paper on it.
No, I've tried that. And in my area, it doesn't work. They say it's supposed to be room temperature. What the hell is room temperature when I've got 150 degrees outside? Not technically, but you know what I mean.
Right.
There is no room temperature in my house. I've tried it over and over. No, I will be pour painting this and then resining over it.
How beautiful. Okay, well we're into it. We'll get you some new stickers. I just saw Sticker Robot on a email last night said that if you order 100, you get 500 free. And so I'll see if I'll see if so I'll go to Sticker Robot when we're off the show, and I'll see if I can order up some. I'll see if I can take advantage of that, because that's just really important, everybody, to take advantage of your print houses, 1, 2, 3 day print houses. You know, last night I was getting ready to do an Oregon Country Fair because I'm going in 2 weeks to the OCF and my 47th year, everybody. And I was going to upload my book, my 8x8 book or 8x10 book, and by midnight, and I got 65% off. Well, guess what? I went into bed and I took my 10-minute power nap. The power nap woke me up at like 3 a.m. You know? And so my art project, and I told myself if I fall asleep all the way deep and go all the way into REM, that I wasn't going to worry about it. And I'm only going to take 1 or 2 books anyways to the fair. So let's just see if I can get it done by tonight. But everybody, keep an eye on your email and on the post to get our media at better prices, because not all of us have infinite amounts of money to pay retail for this stuff. And especially if you're reselling things, you want to get the 500 stickers free. So in fact, that's what I'm going to write down right now. I'm going to write that right down now. 5 sticker.
While you're writing that, make sure you write that you want a clear background.
Sticker.
So you don't forget.
Well, we won't get clear background because the thing is that it's just going to be a small sticker. You just put it somewhere, you know, on it.
Right. But what I'm saying is if they're making it like this with your logo, all the outside of the sticker, if it's a square sticker with a round in the middle, that part needs to be clear.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna laser cut it. They'll laser cut it. They'll laser cut it. It'll be kind of like this sticker here. See, this sticker is cut out.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, see that? It'll be like that. you know. And then here's another one. Here's the quarry. You know,
Yeah.
it'll be a sticker like that.
Okay.
You know, and mine's an oval and it says WEEDSDAY on it. So it says podcast. So it's a podcast. But I'll make one specially for the tip jar. I'll have it say tip jar instead of podcast. It'll say tip jar. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they need to know that it's for the prisoners.
okay.
That's why they're doing the drive.
Well, everybody, we're looking at the top of the hour here, and I'm going to share my screen with you again, lovely ladies, and share with you Edwin's talk that he had the other day. Let's see if I can get that. Edwin. Okay, let's see if I have Edwin's movie. Let's see here. So we got. Let's play Jack's movie first. It's Jack's birthday, and we're gonna say hemp hooray for Jack. So let's.
Hooray for Jack.
Yeah, hemp hooray for Jack. So instead of Edwin, we'll go to Granddaddy here. So right here. Okay.
You realize that they said pot stars?
So here's Jack's Oh, this is Edwin actually. Let's see what Edwin.
For a nonviolent cannabis crime. All these years that I've been in prison, I have basically lost, a lot. My family has been very distant because for the simple fact is that I'm so far away where I'm incarcerated. I'm incarcerated at FCI Talladega, and my family lives in Houston, Texas. My mother's in her 80s, and my dad is in his 80s too. And my sons, basically, we don't really communicate as much as we should for the simple fact is that I've been gone for so long. And, every day is a struggle behind the fence. I mean, it's not something that you kind of, approach as being normal or living a normal life, however you define that. Being in prison is not an easy thing. I'm pretty sure the ones that are listening to me right now and that have been in prison, I know this very well. There are times where you are basically taking away the choice of what you want to do on an everyday basis. You are basically told when to wake up. You basically told when it's time to eat, and you're told when to use the phone. And, and do a lot of different things that basically is based on prison rules. And so, you have to find ways to try to overcome all that by maintaining a positive attitude, which at times can prove to be very hard. But, me personally, the hope and the faith that I maintain is by knowing that people care about me and that are in my corner. My family and each one of you, and specifically Christine, Randy, and everyone from Freedom Grow, Jeffrey, and everyone else that I keep meeting on, week by week, which I'm very grateful for. And I want to thank each one of y'all. And I want to tell you that I love y'all.
We can't hear anything Edwin's saying. There you go.
Okay, there we go. Edwin, we're in your corner. We love you. And we're doing the best we can and more. They just had an event that was in your honor, and those that are still in, we hit our pillow every night and we pray for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I really need those prayers, believe it or not. But it is what keeps maintains my hope, and my faith that I'm going to get out of place sooner than later. So I thank each one of you. Yes.
Edwin, this is Stephanie. And
Hello, Stephanie.
Every morning I see your Facebook and it uplifts my entire
This call is from a federal prison.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate each one of you. And Stephanie, I really appreciate you too.
Everybody, we're listening to Edwin from yesterday calling from prison.
Your voice is our voice. So we thank you for calling in. We love you. We got you back. And I feel exactly what you're going through, brother. And when you do know you have support, these struggles become like you think, okay, this struggle, this hardship is really a blessing to me because I'm learning how to be a better version of me today because I can help someone here in the joint. And your voice is helping us spread this message. So thank you, brother, for staying in with us. We got you and we love you. And just continue the good fight. We got you and we're making progress.
Okay, thank you. I really appreciate that. Your words really resonate. With me being in this place, but yes, and they are truthful in everything you have said. Everything is true. So thank you, everyone, for being there for me.
Does anybody? You're welcome, Edwin. I'm definitely there for you all the time. So we all are. Is there anybody on here who has any questions or would like to say anything to Edwin?
Yo, Edwin. This is Travis. I talked to you last time we were talking. I did 8 years. I feel your pain. I feel what you're going through, man. I'm out here advocating, trying to make money. And all I want to do with my money is help you guys. Hearing you, it just more puts a face on it. But I already know what it is. I was in from 2004 to 2013 federal marijuana. So, yeah, I'm all about you and you doing better. So, yeah, we're definitely in your corner. We all know it's bullshit what you're in there for. It's no secret.
Yeah.
I know you can't really say that all day long in there, but it is complete bullshit garbage. So
yeah, thank you, bro. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we're here with you.
All right, thank you, appreciate it.
They're on it. They're great, and I'm on it with them. I'm just gonna help and work for them. We're on it.
Okay.
So,
all right. Thank you, everyone. And I think it's time to go. But I just wanted to call in and basically tell you how thankful I am that you're thinking about me and others who are similarly situated in this situation where we're serving all these harsh sentences for cannabis. And just want to say thank you. And in the end, from the bottom of my heart, I can't really express the gratitude that I feel. Every time I hear words of encouragement and knowing that there's people out there that are actually thinking about me and my family, and that are really involved in trying to obtain my freedom. So thank you.
Everybody unmic and say goodbye.
We love you, Edwin. Jeffrey.
All right. Okay. Take care.
We love you, Edwin.
Love you. Take care. Okay. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Bye.
What the hell? Oh, thank you, everybody, for. Oh my God! You want to get grounded? That's the way to get grounded. Fuck.
So I'm going to tell you guys, he's got someone helping him with a Facebook page. One of his friends, Carter.
Wow, everybody. That was Edwin calling in yesterday. And so we put him on today, and Edwin's right there. And so from a sad note with Edwin, which is a happy note because Edwin kind of, loves the fact that we're his family and we're helping him to love his time that he has left and that we're there for him. But here's the grandfather of hemp, marijuana, whatever you want to call it, wacky weed, the skunk, the stinker, pot leaf, however you see it, we got it. And here's our granddaddy on his birthday week. Let's hear Jack talk about his first time he got high. Okay, everybody, you ready? Everybody, come on, you ready? Here's Jack. Here's baby Dr. Jack in heaven, hanging out with everybody. Stephen Hager got him on, and he's a great, incredible Hempster himself. And here we go. Jack Harris' first time getting high.
I blew it out. I didn't inhale. I understand at least the story the question tell. And I didn't inhale it. And I said, it doesn't work on me. And she told me, you got to take it and hold it. I'm like, I still wouldn't figure out my body.
Happy birthday, Jack.
Fly by. A week later, she gave me, I'm doing it on the phone. Yeah. And I blew it out. And I'm telling you, it still doesn't work. By now, I thought I was better from the smoke, but I thought only weak souls get high. And I was needing such stringy stuff. And she came home one day, and I was at a pad, and we were dating for about like 2 months at this time. And she rolled up, she said she bought something called Acapulco Gold. This was the summer of '69, when pot was as hard to get as you can get from Mexico. I mean, I wasn't even going to be really aware of that until the following couple of years when the drought had been in the summer of '69. But somehow she had gone and spent an enormous fortune and bought an ounce of pot called Acapulco Gold, which we spent $20 on this limited ounce of gold, of Acapulco Gold. I'd heard of Acapulco Gold from San Diego Jr. and a few of the other. They got Acapulco Gold and what it did to them and so forth. And I considered this words bandied about, and I didn't know what they had meanings, connotations, and she rolled up like 3 or 4 joints of this Acapulco Gold. She said, "This is the very best. I spent $20 for this." And I said, okay. So, I held it in. He says, "I holding it in right." I thought, well, in fact, it's like dangerous. I let it out, and you get that little. It's just something just turns like the bleak, and holding it in. I'm supposed to be your nose this time. I know, you feel it, your whole head. And then she did this in about, right? The time she passed it back and forth across the table like 8 or 9 times. So, she's going to pass it back to me. I'm so high. I didn't know that. I hold it down and move something down to the little piece at the end of burning your fingers, and she did another one. And I'm so totally, I have no idea which it is by left and which it is right. And she puts this in 1969, she puts earphones on me. And I probably had listened to earphones until 5 minutes in my life up to then. And she put them on me, and she has me lay down a pillow to my head, and I'm laying on the rug. I'm listening to music to Tijuana Brass. And I've got this in my iPhone, and I see each note coming out like a cartoon, coming out of each instrument, each segment to the next instrument, and I'm seeing the notes go up and play with each other and go. And I'm going, wow, I never even knew these. I didn't even know that there was music. I said, no wonder people love music so much. I just can't believe it. I did my whole life. I'm 30 years old, and this is the first time I've ever, even knew that music had music. And I said, wow, this is the greatest thing of my life, And she had the video as a twin, and we're supposed to go to joint. And one other thing is happening is everything's moving. Unbelievable slow motion. This Acapulco Gold is as strong as any weed you can get today, I'm sure. And what do you say? Absolutely. Any weed you can get today. And I just smoked like a joint and a half, 2 joints of this, one hit after another, and then smoked another joint. And I am high for the first time in my life. And anybody that remembers the first time when they really got loaded and it really took effect, Not the first time you smoked, but the first time it really took effect. It's like it's like another world. You steps in the looking glass and feeling all this things. Now we were lovers already. We went into the bedroom and we, I had been married, I had 3 kids, I've been divorced for a couple of years, and now I had already been lovers for numbers of times, and we touched, and hugged, and kissed, and caressed, and touched places, and did things that I had never, ever, ever experienced. I didn't even know that I didn't know what making love was about, or making feelings with other people and touching with other people. There was nothing in my life to prepare me, not my marriage life. And I love my wife very, very much, and nothing had ever prepared me for the experience I had with it was the most sensuous, touching feeling and that oneness I had ever experienced in my life. And each moment, each kiss, everything was you could feel all around it. It didn't just kiss over a molecule. You experienced that whole molecule and one sitting next to it, and each person, each kiss, and every feeling. It was the best thing I'd ever happened in my life. Having another person, this time a real sexual and sensual and all-encompassing feeling of love and being loved. And when we were finished, I remember laughing. This is the greatest. This is the best I've ever felt in my life. And why is this illegal? And she said, I don't know.
Freaking A, happy birthday, Jack. It's pretty cool. I guess Hemp for Victory is coming up. Let's see what Jack has to say for him.
My name is Jack from an organization called Hemp, and which has helped eliminate or end marijuana prohibition. I'm going to show you a movie called Hemp for Victory. It was made by the United States Department of Agriculture in 1942 for the encouraging war effort to grow 350,000 acres of cannabis, of hemp, of cannabis sativa over each year for the next 3 years for the war. More than they had grown in the preceding 50 years in the United States combined, mostly importing their hemp from the Far East and Russia. While this movie is on, you may not realize that hemp was the most important product in America and in the world for thousands of years. All commerce was carried by hemp and sales. Indeed, the word cannabis, as you see in the movie, comes from the Arabic word and the Dutch word for hemp, which is canvas. Canvas is a Dutch pronunciation of cannabis. The movie you're about to see, for the last 20 years, the United States government says that no such movie was ever made by any department of the United States government. That we know that from at least 1981 on, that reporters, magazines, newspapers have been told, you'll see actual letters denying that this movie was ever made by any department of the United States Department of Agriculture or by any department of the government. Carl Packard, Marina Farrow, myself, Jack Herr, after going all through the U.S. Department of Agriculture Library in Beltsville, Maryland, in April and May of 1989, went to the Library of Congress, motion pictures and film strips, to see if we could find any documentation that this movie, that newspapers were telling me that they couldn't run as being affirmed by the government, that the government said that they never made this movie that I was showing to television reporters. And there were other people, activists all over the country who were showing this movie, and were being told that this movie was never made by the United States government yet. Carl, Marie, and I went to the Library of Congress for the motion pictures and film strips, and we made a search with their librarians, as we had done at the Department of Agriculture Library in Beltsville. We found no trace of this movie in their electronic searches, catalogs, or in any of their card files. And we were convinced that even though we believed the movie was totally genuine, there was no record that these people weren't deliberately lying. They just didn't have somehow, somewhere it had been omitted. Finally, as we were about to leave the building after leaving the room where the film strips and motion pictures were housed, we thought, well, let's go back and do another try. We asked Mrs. Catherine Longdale, whatever her name is, the librarian, to assist us again. We said, what if we had come here 30 or 40? We didn't really know what we were going to say when we got back into that room. So what if we had come here 30 or 40 years ago, and in the 1940s or 50s, and asked for the movie Head for Victory? We would have gone to the electronic searches, the trade catalogs, or any of the other things that you use today, the card catalogs. Where would those catalogs be? You throw them away. And she said, no, they're over by the copy. We keep all the old catalogs, and we go over and look. But if they would have been here, they would have showed up on the. If it would have been in any of those books, it would have shown up already today in our searches. Now I'd like to show you a typical letter. It was sent out denying that this movie was made by the United States Department of Agriculture or any other division of the United States government. Listen to it. Mr. Jim Evans. Dear Mr. Evans, this is from the United States Department of Agriculture, the Oregon State Office, from John Calcar, the Information Officer. Dear Mr. Evans, we contacted the Washington, D.C. office of the Department of Agriculture and also the Federal Audio Center and have been unable to locate any film with the title Hemp for Victory that was produced by any department of the federal government. Now we need certification by the Photo Duplication Service, the Chief of Photo Duplication Service of the Library of Congress. It said that there was now in the collections of the Library of Congress a publication entitled The National Union Catalog, Volume 28, Motion Pictures and Film Strips, 1953 to 1957. I further certified that the attached photocopies are true copies of title page and page 367. In testimony whereof I am going to subscribe my name and cause the seal of the Library of Congress to be affixed, which you can see, ladies and gentlemen. Next, you see the front page, the National Union Catalog, the title page, 1953 and 57, volume 28, where we discovered Hemp for Victory, motion picture, U.S. Department of Agriculture, 1942. 14 minutes, black and white, 16 millimeter. When someone explains that the war cut off the supply of East Indian coarse fibers and stresses the need for American grown hemp for military and civilian uses. Portrays farm practices of hemp growers in Kentucky and Wisconsin. And this went out to supposedly the archives under Hemp U.S., also to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. They give you their number there, U.S. Office of Education, Visual Education Service, all of which this disappeared from. Next, we have the certification from the same Chief of Photo Duplication Service of the Library of Congress that there is now in the collection of the Library of Congress publication entitled Educational Film Guide, Annual Edition, 1945. The proof now is that this movie does really exist. The government for years have been telling all of our media that this movie didn't exist, and all of our activists were being impugned on their integrity. We think, let the movie speak for itself. Please watch all 14 minutes of this film, because every bit of it is memorable. Right up to when you see the parachute having George Bush jumped out over the Pacific because he got a marijuana to save the poor boy's life.
Hemp Hemp Hooray, happy birthday, Jack, and thanks for being a bitchin' warrior this whole time. Everybody enjoy. Sit back and roll one and watch Hemp for Victory.
Long ago, when these ancient Grecian peoples were new, hemp was already old in the service of mankind. For thousands of years, even then, this plant has been grown for coke in forest cloth in China and elsewhere in the East. For centuries prior to about 1850, all the ships sailed the West Indies and make the simple rope and sail. No less than hangman, hemp, or something. A 44-gun frigate, like our cherished old Ironside, has over 60 tons of hemp for rigging, including an anchor cable 25 inches in circumference.
Quite a boat.
The wagons and carriage schooners of pioneer days were covered with hemp and canvas. Indeed, the very word canvas comes from the Arabic word for hemp. In those days, hemp was an important crop in Kentucky and Missouri. Then came cheaper imported fibers for clothing, like jute, sisal, and manila hemp, and the culture of hemp in America declined. But now, with Philippine and East Indian coasts of hemp in the hands of Japanese, and shipment of jute from India for sale, American hemp must meet the needs of our Army and Navy as well as of our industry. In 1942, patriotic farmers, at the government's request, planted 36,000 acres of seed hemp, an increase of several thousand percent. The goal for 1943 is 50,000 acres of seed hemp. In Kentucky, much of the seed hemp acreage is on wooden farmland such as this, along the Kentucky River Road. Some of these fields are inaccessible except by boat. Thus, plans are afoot for a great expansion of the hemp industry as a part of the war program. The film is designed to tell farmers how to handle this ancient crop, now little known outside Kentucky and Wisconsin. This is hemp seed. Be careful how you use it. For to grow hemp legally, you must have a federal registration and tax stamp. This is provided for in your contract. Ask your simple aid committee man or your county agent about it. Don't forget, hemp demands a rich, well-drained soil such as is found here in the Bluegrass region of Kentucky and central Wisconsin. Must be rich and rich in organic matter. Soils won't do. Soil that will grow good corn will usually grow hemp. Hemp is not hard on the soil. In Kentucky, it has been grown for several years on the same ground, so this practice is not recommended. A dense and shady crop, hemp tends to choke out weeds. Use a cannabis with 6% competition. Here's the dodo. Thus, hemp leaves the ground in good condition for the following crops. For fiber, hemp should be sown 5 steps to the acre. Drill the 6 rows the better. These rows are spaced about 4 inches. This hemp has been broadcast. Either way, it should be sown thick enough to grow a slender stalk. Here's an ideal stand. The right height to be harvested easily, thick enough to grow slender stalks that are easy to cut and process. Stalks like these here on the left, they yield the most fiber and the best. Those on the right are too coarse and woody. For seed, hemp is planted in hills like corn, sometimes by hand. This is a dioecious plant. Female flower is inconspicuous. The male flower is easily spotted. Reproduction, after the pollen is shed, these male plants are cut out. These are the seeds on a female plant. Hemp flower is ready to harvest when the pollen is shedding and the leaves are falling. In Kentucky, hemp harvest comes in August. Here, the old standby has been a self-rake reaper, has been used for a generation or more. Hemp grows so shortly in Kentucky that harvesting is sometimes difficult, which may account for the popularity of the self-rake with its lateral stroke.
Amazing, everybody. Who has never seen this? Who has seen it?
I have never seen
Nope, I've never seen it either, but I'll have to go back and watch it.
It's pretty amazing to watch the machinery that they got.
They were asked by the government to grow this.
Yes,
Yeah.
they were subsidized. I mean, it was mandated.
But they still didn't know about the medicine aspect of this yet, really.
And was intensive harvested in September. Here, the hemp harvester with automatic spreader and heavy equipment. Note how smoothly the rotating apron lays the swaths with carry towards the wrecking. Here is the common essential factor.
Downed equipment.
These specifically planted water crops with cold rain.
It's very amazing.
Has room to make it ground without preparatory hand touching. The other machine is ready to perform stuff. And because the bar is much shorter than the engine tall, overlapping currents not so good for wrecking. The standard cut is 8 to 9 feet.
8 to 9 feet.
Left on the ground to rest depends on the weather. Bars must be turned for a uniform rest.
I love the music.
Well-read hemp is light and dark gray. Fiber tends to pull away from the stalk. The presence of stalk in the most common stage indicates that retting is well underway.
No dirty clothes. No killing.
Oh no, it's everything's organic. Don't panic.
I ain't here to that shit.
Conditions are favorable. The pickup binder is commonly used. Wash should last smooth and even, so parallel. Figure won't work well in tangled. After binding, put the shuck as soon as possible to stop for the retting. In 1942, 14,000 acres of fiber hemp were harvested in the United States. The goal for 1943 is 300,000 acres. Drugged hemp, cannabis, fiber, the old anti-coil fiber.
Yay!
Kentucky hemp going into the vial of a mill for sale.
Kentucky hemp.
In the old days, scraping was done by hand, one of the hardest jobs known to man. Now the power presser makes quick work of it.
This is before the internet, before AI. They're combing it there, I guess.
Sending American hemp into rope line, the old no at another pioneer plant that has been making cordage for more than a century. Trump will certainly be sending out products from some American growing habits. The plan of this plan for time, winding on the both for work. Rope for marine rigging and towing, for hay work, ferry, and heavy-duty tackle. Night-duty fire hose.
Hemp fire hoses, everybody.
Bread and shoes for millions of American soldiers.
Hemp shoes
And
Shoes.
bedding for our paratroopers.
and parachutes.
Parachute. And cars and fuel.
As for the United States Navy, every battleship requires 34,000 feet of rope, another class accordingly. So here in the Baltic Navy Yard, where cables were made long ago, crews are now working night and day making cordage for the fleet. In the old days, the rope yard was spun by hand. Today, even the rope walk is mechanized. 160 fathoms to go. Rope yard is iron plate.
Wow. Pretty cool. We lose Crazy Pot Mom?
This is Manila, native Federal Reserve. And that is gone, American
Tracy, are you there?
hemp for mooring ships, hemp for tow lines.
Gross.
I know. Look at that stuff.
Hemp for tackle and gear. Hemp for tackle naval
And
use.
this was done by the United States Agriculture. The film that they said does not exist.
Totally.
The hempen shrouds and hempen face. Hemp for vegetable.
Happy birthday, Jack. Thank you for sharing this. And a little bit of reefer madness, I guess, here.
My dear Dr. Carroll, the protection of the use of marijuana and the responsible running behind are all the important jobs in which the department is now engaged in. At the outset of this letter, there is one fact I would like to submit. A powerful agency. I speak to the two parent associations of this country, which have been valuable in stamping up this scourge. Therefore, their eternal vigilance could be the deciding factor in our fight against it. The weed marijuana is growing in every state in the Union. Recently, in the city of Brooklyn, New York, field of marijuana was found behind the tenement court. The weed was here being cultivated regularly and dried and sold in schools and at government army posts in and around New York. The dried weeds and beds are ground up and made into cigarettes by a single-hand machine. The deadly narcotic is not costly and easily prepared for its market. The sale of marijuana is even more likely to be alcohol, and the trafficking drugs like opium, morphine, and heroin.
The deadly narcotic, everybody.
And that's cooking, not smoking.
Oh my God. Amazing.
$20
help marijuana prohibition. Pack 52 bananas full of large. They've been sending people hundreds and hundreds of thousands, taking away their property, the children, the cars, the marijuana. Many certain societies would reward people for using in comparison to alcohol and tobacco.
All right, everybody. That's all we got today. We got Jack's hemp and hemp for victory, and I'm going to call it a day. We're so blessed to have you today, everybody. Let's roll out of here with our beautiful outro here. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your goodness with us. And here we go. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's see here if we can get this going. There we go. Boom.
You forgot our 3-finger salute today.
Oh, let's do it. Hang on just a minute.
And the nurse and I know we were trying.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go.
God did 2 for the women. Women and weed.
Double 2, yeah. Women and weed. Happy Women and Weeds Day, everybody. Okay, I got it. And thanks to all the women
Cheers.
making it happen.
Cheers. Stay safe, everyone. Prisoners, we're coming for you.
Hemp hemp hooray, everybody. We will not be silenced. I am very interested in what's going on these days, and we will tell the truth. We will tell our truth. We will tell our news, and we will enjoy our Weeds Day and the work we're doing. Delaware just went free, everybody. So,
And thank you.
and for all the other mothers, you know, and Tracy, you were brilliant the whole time and patient and
John Lennon's 1971 Song of Peace. Imagine all the people living a life in peace. So today, for the first time ever, I publicly perform my dad's song, Imagine. The performance, part of Global Citizens Stand Up for Ukraine event. Oprah, too. A deep and heartfelt thank you to all the countless advocates and allies who have volunteered, who donated, who've spoken out, who risked their lives to stand up for Ukraine. Bruce Springsteen. Refugees in Ukraine and around the world need our help now. And John Bon Jovi with a message, Glory to Ukraine. We say, Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine, Slava Ukraine. And it was Julian Lennon playing his father's song, all of it helping to raise more than $10 billion in pledges from all over the world. And the world will live as one.
everybody, that's all I got today. It's Weeds Day. It's Women in Weed. And it was a beautiful show, beautiful episode. And hemp hemp hooray, everybody. I'm going to say arrivederci. And we're going to go to all of our sponsors and all of our incredible people. And Edwin Rubiz, bring you home, and all the rest of them. There's 200 people that we're doing commissary for right now. And thank you, all of the supporters out there. Women in Weed, we love you. We'll have you on every third week, and we'll have women on all the time. We got our our regulars, and hemp hemp hooray, everybody. Jeff Eichen signing out. Hemp hemp hooray.
Recording stopped.
Okay, we'll get back to our StreamYard. And we'll say StreamYard right here. Boom. Okay, StreamYard, go bye-bye. And there I am. So StreamYard, thank you. And thank you, Mark, for joining us today from POD TV. And love and light to your day. Hemp, hemp, hooray. And find your strain for your brain that's not insane and that you do it responsibly. Stay hydrated, everybody. This is Jeff Eichen. See you later. I'm on my way to the country fair, everybody. Peace out.